Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys having a good uh, evening as we're here for match watch along as Bristol City take on West Ham in the FA Cup. Hopefully, it's going to be a good game, guys. Let's share the team news. So we're off and underway, guys. So we're off and underway, as I say. Bristol with the possession at the moment inside the centre circle. Microphone, right? Mika, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Mika saying hello, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Mika? Welcome to the show, mate. And thank you for that, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day, mate. So ball currently back with the goalkeeper. Back to some familiar football. Mika saying 3-1 West Ham. Good shout. Thank you for that, Mika. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. And Mika with the first score prediction of the evening as now West Ham play the ball out wide on that far side, but it's intercepted by Bristol as they play it back to their defensive line. And Jamie's with us. How's it going, Jamie? Jamie's saying 1-0 Bristol. Good shout, Jamie. Yeah, that could be an upset, couldn't it? Thank you for that, Jamie. Welcome to the show, mate. Welcome to the show, mate. Thank you for that, Jamie. Mika's saying state means in German Stad or Dorf. Stad. I know Stad. I know that. Stad. Oh, West Ham have played the ball. Well, sorry, Bristol playing the ball long down that far side as West Ham have intercepted it. West Ham now with the possession at the back. We're going to be keeping an eye on the other games around the grounds, guys. As we're unable to get the other games tonight. Was gutted because I was love to have watched my own club tonight, but the club channel not showing it. It's now West Ham win the possession, knocking it back to the goalkeeper, but Bristol have latched onto it here as Bristol with the shot. Oh, Bristol have opened the scoring. Whoa, well, a fumble there by West Ham as they played it back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper unable to keep it out and get it under control as Bristol City came racing forward there, putting the goalkeeper under pressure, and he fumbled it, which meant Bristol latched onto it and managed to come in from this near side as they'd gone past the goalkeeper and tapped it in to the far corner of the net. So 3 minutes gone, guys. Bristol City 1, West Ham 0. No goals to tell you about in the other game so far, guys. Mika saying, hello, Jamie. How are you doing? Awesome. Thank you, Mika. And Mika's showing loads of emojis here. But look, that's what, when you put emojis, mate, that's what it shows me. So it's not much point me highlighting that. Thank you for that, Mika. Barnsley saying 5-1 to West Ham. How's it going, Mr. Barnsley? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing okay, Mr. Barnsley. And Jamie saying, A up. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, Mika, I'm good. What about you? Top stuff, Jamie. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. And Mr. Barnsley saying, Barnsley 4-1 tonight. Well, we'll keep an eye on it, mate. As just to let you guys know, Brentford have taken the lead against against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and also Newport County have also taken the lead against Eastleigh. So already goals going in around the grounds as Bristol City now on the attack down this near side as they race towards the box, coming outside the box as West Ham get bodies back behind the ball. Now the referee's blown the whistle as he stops play for a West Ham player down. And it's Danny Ings that's down on the pitch. Oh, yeah. That's a naughty challenge from the Bristol City player there with a high foot right into the side of the leg on Danny Ings. That's a naughty challenge, that. And no VAR in this one. Is well, Joe Williams there's got no reason to be off about that. He was a high foot. He should be getting a card for that. He should be getting a card. It's a dangerous challenge. And he's mouthing off to Danny Ings and other players around him, but he's got no right. He should be showing a bit more professionalism there to acknowledge that it was a high foot, and that could have been dangerous. That could have been a leg breaking challenge. Well, it was a leg breaking challenge, and he's lucky that Danny Ings is able to carry on. That's shocking that he's not even accepting the fault and still arguing with Danny Ings. That's disgraceful. Bristol City now with the possession as they play it back to their defensive line. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as West Ham come to press the ball. And Bristol City just knocking it back to their goalkeeper as now they switch the play out to this near side. Now Bristol City playing it back to the goalkeeper again as the goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field. It's intercepted by West Ham, who head it back in the direction it came from. Eventually, Bristol City regain the possession. So thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Mika's saying, yeah, it started. Thank you, Mika. Jamie saying, Barnsley, who you got? Well, just to quickly let you guys know the replays that are going on tonight. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers v Brentford. Brentford have taken the lead. 23 minutes gone in that one. Brentford 1-0 up. Birmingham City taking on Hull City. That game is 5 minutes in. No goals yet. Bolton v Luton. No goals in that one yet as well. That 5 minutes in. And Bristol City, as we know, have just taken a lead against West Ham. And the other game in the FA Cup replays is Eastleigh vs Newport County. Other games going on tonight, as you guys know, the Africa Cup of Nations. Mali playing South Africa. In League One, Barnsley taking on Carlisle. And one game that should have been played in League Two was Mansfield Town v Forest Green Rovers, but that's because been postponed because of a frozen pitch. One game in the EFL Trophy, guys. Doncaster Rovers playing Wigan Athletic. That game is currently on half-time, and Wigan are ahead, leading 1-0. So plenty of games to keep our eye on around the grounds, guys. So now West Ham with the possession as they now switch the play out to this near side. Thank you for that, Jamie. Now Bristol have intercepted it though as now they try to come forward, but West Ham quickly challenge for it on this near side as they win it back. Now West Ham playing it back towards their own box as eventually they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field as Bristol head it back in the direction it came from. Now Bristol picking up the possession just inside the centre circle. As West Ham chasing shadows a little bit at the moment. As Bristol City with the possession as they play it out wide on that far side. Stevie saying, evening, Gaz and chat. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Thank you for that, mate. And Jamie saying it's 1-0 Bristol. It is, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Top stuff, mate. And Jamie laughing there. Thank you, mate. And Jamie laughing at West Ham. Well, it's early in the game yet, mate, but I totally understand the underdog mentality can bite sometimes. And Jordy's saying, whoa. How's it going, Jordy? Welcome to the show, mate. Ball kicked out wide on this near side as both sets of players challenge for it. And the referee blows for a foul there. So free kick on this near side. I think that's gone West Ham's way. Don't forget, guys, please do hit the like button if you could. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. West Ham now with a possession on that far side as they play it back into the centre circle. Now it's played forward down the middle as the ball not kept in under control there as Bristol City managed to pick up the loose ball. Now Bristol City playing it back to their centre-backs as they knock it out wide to that far side. West Ham trying to challenge for it as they win it back. Now West Ham racing towards the edge of the Bristol City box as Bristol City challenge for it and knock it out of play on that far side for a throw-in to West Ham deep inside the Bristol City half. So thank you for that, Charlie. Good to have you with us, mate. Jamie saying, Gaz, I'll keep you up to date on Bolton. Thank you very much, Jamie. Top man, thank you. I will keep an eye on it, but obviously you might be better positioned to keep more up to date. So thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that, mate. I would have done that game tonight, but as I say, not even the club channel is doing it. Unfortunately, the PBC have boxed it off, haven't they? So West Ham now with the possession. So they chip the ball out wide on this near side. But thank you, Damien. Geordie saying it would be amazing to see the upset. It would, Geordie. You're right. Absolutely. Yeah, we want to see a cup upset if we can. Not necessarily in this one, but any cup upset is always good. That's what the FA Cup's about, isn't it, guys? About upsets and gives these lower league clubs the chance to cause an upset, make some money, and fill their stadium with their passionate supporters as well as a good away attendance. So Bristol City now with the possession midway inside their own half as they play it out wide on this near side. Mika saying, I am good too, Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, Mika. Good to hear, mate. Mr. Barnes is saying, I am good, Gaz. Thank you. Good to hear, mate. Thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. And good to hear you're doing well, mate. The ball out of play on this near side. Jamie's saying, I think it's beer time. Chill out. Why not, mate? Yeah, why not? Bristol City now playing the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper as it's played out wide on this near side. Now Bristol City trying to come forward, but West Ham quickly come to press the ball from the front. It's now Bristol City with a long ball over the top, looking to knock the ball forward as it's headed back in the direction it came from. Now West Ham picking up the loose ball on this near side as they play it forward, but it's intercepted by Bristol. So enjoy, Jamie. Hope you enjoy it, mate. Jamie saying, Barnsley, who you got tonight? United. Yeah, I just said who did I? Yeah, Carlisle United they've got, mate. Carlisle United. Now, West Ham have tried to just cross it in, but it's blocked off there by Bristol. And the ball's deflected behind, and that's been given as a goal kick to Bristol City. Thank you for that, Jamie. So yeah, Mr. Barnsley answering United, but maybe Carlisle United. Dave saying hello again, all. How's it going, Dave? Welcome to the show, mate. Thank you for that, Dave. Hope you're doing well, mate. Ball played out wide on that far side as West Ham pick up the possession. Now they play it back to their centre backs. And now it's knocked out wide on that far side with a poor ball out to the far side. Sees Bristol City win a throw in out there on that far side. Greek player for West Ham. Bristol now playing it back to the goalkeeper as they play it forward now. But West Ham quickly coming to press the ball as Bristol just knock it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper tries to chip the ball forward down the middle as both sets of players challenging for it. Now Bristol picking up the possession as they play it back to their defensive line. West Ham pressing from the front still as Bristol play it out wide on that far side. Now trying to come forward as West Ham quickly shift players across to press the ball. And now Bristol just cut the ball back to their defensive line again as they try to build from midway inside their own half. Ball played out wide on this near side as Bristol now find space to run into as they come charging down this near side towards the edge of the West Ham box. West Ham quickly challenge for it there on the edge of the box as they win it back. Now West Ham trying to hit Bristol on the counter-attack as they race forward out to this near side. But as they play the ball back inside, Bristol quickly challenge for it, but West Ham managing to retain it as they switch the play out to that far side. So thank you for that, Mika. And Dave saying, oh, sorry, I didn't read it. I'm not sure if I read that, but Mika saying, Dave, I hope you are doing well. Thank you, Mika. Oh, Bristol City now with the ball out wide to this near side as they come forward towards the edge of the box. Ball cut back towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in, but it's always rising and goes behind, and that will be a goal kick to West Ham. David saying, hi, Mika. Oh, okay, thank you. Awesome, top stuff, Dave. Good to hear, mate. And Dave saying, I want City to win. Obviously, obvious reasons. Thank you for that, Dave. Jamie saying, Bolton 1-0 up. Get in. Come on. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for that, mate. Get in. Come on, the Wanderers. Yes, that would be an awesome victory against Luton, Premier League team, newly promoted, but still a lot more talented players available to them at the moment, with them having the Premier League success. Now West Ham with the possession. But thank you for that, Jamie. Top stuff. Come on, the Wanderers. I can't get that game. Bristol City pressing the ball on that far side as now West Ham play it forward. Now the shot comes in, but it's gone well wide of that far post. As Danny Ings gets the shot off. So thank you for that, Jamie. You're a star, mate. Thank you for keeping me informed. And Jamie saying, all right, Dave, how are you? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. 1-0. Thank you, mate. And Dave saying, Bolton 1-0. Thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me know. Ball played out wide on that far side. It's now both sets of players challenging for it. Bristol trying to come forward, but West Ham quickly challenging as Bristol forced to go backwards as they eventually knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper chips the ball out wide to that far side as both sets of players jump to head the ball. West Ham coming away with it as they play it forward, but it's challenged immediately by Bristol City as now they win it back. Now Bristol chipping the ball forward, looking to try and get in behind the West Ham defence as West Ham managed to get a foot to that and eventually head it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So thank you, Dave and Jamie. Dave saying, hello, Jamie. Top stuff, Dave. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. West Ham now with the possession just on the edge of the centre circle as Bristol come to press the ball. Now West Ham playing it out wide on this near side as Bristol again quickly come to challenge for it, but West Ham just cut the ball back to their right back on this near side as the ball chipped forward, but the linesman's put the flag up on this near side, and that will be a free kick to Bristol. So Bristol now with a free kick midway inside their own half, right out on this near side of the field. So the goalkeeper going to take the free kick for Bristol. Jamie saying, Dave, Bolton playing Luton in the FA Cup. Thank you, Jamie. Geordie saying, it's Luton, Dave, mate, not Fulham. All right, yeah. Fulham, thank you. Well spotted, Geordie. I missed that. Well spotted, mate. I completely missed that. Thank you, Geordie. Yeah, I completely missed that one, mate. Now the ball comes in as Bristol come towards the edge of the box. Ball played in, but West Ham knock it away. As Bristol pick it up again on this near side. Now they play it back to the halfway line as they now work it out to that far side. West Ham coming to press the ball, but Bristol City managing to keep the possession there, although West Ham now challenge for it, and they both end up falling down in a heap on the halfway line as the referee blows for the foul. West Ham take the free kick quickly as they play it forward now. Ball knocked out wide to this near side as Bristol come across to press the ball. West Ham just play it back to the halfway line. Now played into the centre circle as they knock it out wide to that far side. Now trying to come forward, but quickly find themselves surrounded by Bristol City players there. As now West Ham play it back again to their defensive line. So thank you for that, Geordie. Well spotted, mate. Dave saying, I know, blooming autocorrect. Well, thank you, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. Now, West Ham with the ball on this near side as Bristol quickly tried to challenge for it, but West Ham just play it back into the centre circle as Bristol happy to sit off as they keep themselves compact inside their own half. West Ham now playing it out wide on the far side of the field as again quickly Bristol come to press the ball, and West Ham really struggling to get out of their own half at the moment as every time they come into the Bristol half, Bristol quickly press the ball. West Ham now playing it out wide to that far side. So Jamie laughing at that. Thank you, guys. Geordie saying that's your turn off the autocorrect, mate. Thank you. Thank you, Geordie. Now West Ham with the possession on that far side as they play it forward, but quickly challenged by Bristol, and the referee's blown for a foul there. So free kick for West Ham in what is a pretty good position, midway inside the Bristol half, out to that far side. But I would say 30 yards from goal, maybe more like 35 yards from goal. So West Ham just lining up the ball here. So thank you for that, Geordie. Mika saying the stream is really good. Well, thank you very much, Mika. Very kind of you to say. Cross comes in. Oh, and it's gone way past this near side post as the referee blows for the ball going out of play. And I think, yeah, that's going to be a goal kick to Bristol. It was a really good delivery, but the goalkeeper and the West Ham player there trying to latch onto it ended up almost colliding with each other before just pulling back at the last moment, and the ball bounces behind for a goal kick to Bristol. So thank you very much for that, Mika. Very kind of you to say, mate. Thank you. Ball played out wide on that far side as West Ham unable to keep it in play, and it goes out for a throw-in to Bristol, midway inside the West Ham half of the field. Ball comes in now. It was a West Ham throw-in. Sorry, my bad, guys. West Ham with the throw-in. So West Ham now play the ball in as they just knocking it about just outside their own box at the moment as Bristol come to press from the front. West Ham now switch the play out to that far side with a long crossfield ball as now they come forward, playing it into the Bristol half. Bristol coming to challenge for it, but West Ham still with a possession on that far side as they work it forward. Now ball crossed into the box, and it's knocked behind as Bristol managed to make the challenge as West Ham were trying to get on to the end of that, but the ball deflected behind. Not sure who got the last touch to that as both players of both teams trying to latch on to the end of that. Really good cross into the box, in fairness, from West Ham. So, yeah, it's been given as a corner on the far side for West Ham. Thank you for that, Mika. Ball comes in from the corner. It's headed away at the near post as the ball deflects out the box. Now West Ham pick it up as West Ham with a shot, but it's blocked off. And now the ball played back in as West Ham just knock it wide at the far post. And that will be a goal kick to Bristol City. Dave saying, Jamie, I was talking to my mate about Fulham, so when I went to put Luton in, I put Fulham. Thank you. That's fair enough, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. I've done that, mate. I've done that on games. You guys have got me talking about another club, and then I go and say it in the stream. about the teams on the pitch and they're not even playing. So I've made that mistake. I'm sure you guys have heard me. Thank you for that, Dave. Ball out on this near side for a throw into West Ham. Now the ball comes in. West Ham working it back to their defensive line as now they play it out wide on that far side. Bristol quickly come to press the ball as West Ham play it back to their centre-backs. Now long ball over the top, looking to try and get in behind the Bristol defence, but it's headed back to the goalkeeper, and Bristol able to build again from the back. Ball played out wide on that far side as Bristol play it forward. Now coming into the West Ham half as they play it forward towards the box, but it's nobody there able to latch onto it, and the West Ham keeper able to intercept that. Now as West Ham come forward, playing the ball up towards the halfway line as they knock it back towards their defensive line. Now ball played long out wide on that far side as West Ham coming forward. Bristol make the challenge and knock the ball out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Don't forget, guys, please do it the thumbs up if you could. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. West Ham now with the possession as they take the throw-in quickly. Ball now with West Ham out on that far side, midway inside the Bristol half as Bristol come to press the ball. West Ham work it back to the centre circle. As again, they tried to work through the press as Bristol showing real hunger and desire pressing from the front at the moment. As West Ham again play it out on that far side as they knock the ball forward. Trying to work through the press from Bristol as West Ham still with the possession on that far side as they try to edge closer to the Bristol box. Now West Ham trying to work through the congestion there as surrounded by Bristol City defenders. West Ham managing to keep it there as they look for some space here on the far side. Trying to get a delivery into the box as Bristol man marking really well on that far side. Now the cross does come in as it's headed away by Bristol. West Ham picking up the pieces outside the box as now they play it back into the centre circle. Knocked out wide again on that far side as Bristol quickly push players up the field to press the ball. And now West Ham with the possession as they come again. Playing it out wide on that far side, trying to knock it forward, but Bristol quickly come to challenge and it goes out for another throw-in. Bang on the halfway line. So thank you for that, Dave. Geordie saying 1-1, Luton scored. Oh, thank you, Geordie. Thank you for the update, mate. Appreciate it. And Jamie saying, Dave, laughing. Yeah, laughing at him putting the wrong name. Now Bristol with a possession on this near side as West Ham quickly come to challenge for it and knock the ball out of play. So thank you for that, Geordie. And Jamie also saying 1-1. Thank you, mate. So now Bristol with the possession on this near side. See, we just lost 4 followers according to that. 4 viewers through me pressing the clapper. Now the ball played out wide on that as West Ham with the possession. Now they come towards the edge of the box as Bristol challenge for it, but West Ham managing to retain it. West Ham crossing the ball in, but it's headed away. As now the ball knocked up the field by Bristol as West Ham managed to intercept it on the halfway line. Now they try to work the ball forward as they play it back into the centre circle. Now knocked forward down the middle as Bristol challenge for it and win it back. Now Bristol just knocking it back to their centre-backs as they try to start building, but loose ball won back by West Ham as now West Ham knock it out wide on this near side, but Bristol quickly come and slide in with the challenge as the ball goes out of play on this near side. Dave saying, Geordie, I have taken it off now. Okay, cool, Dave. Top stuff, mate. And Geordie saying, nice, awesome. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Jamie is saying, if this ends a draw, will it go to pens or extra time, then pens? I'm not quite sure, you know, actually. I'm not sure if they're still doing the extra time in the FA Cup. They've scrapped it in the League Cup now, aren't they? So Bristol now back with the possession as the goalkeeper with the ball. Geordie saying no extra time. It will go directly to penalties. Okay. Thank you for that, Geordie. Thanks for letting us know, mate. Ball now played out wide on that far side as Bristol trying to work the way forward. Ball played up towards the edge of the box as, they couldn't keep it under control there as West Ham win it back. Now West Ham knocking it out on this near side as they race forward now. But Bristol quickly race back to get bodies back behind the ball as West Ham just cut it back to the halfway line. So thank you for that, Geordie. Appreciate you letting us know, mate. Jamie's saying, thank you, Geordie. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Top stuff, mate. Mika saying, which minute in the game? It's currently just coming up to 31 minutes gone, mate. 31 minutes gone. Bristol 1, West Ham 0. Now Bristol knocking the ball back towards the edge of the box as they eventually knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays the ball long out wide to this near side as it's headed out of play, and that will be a throw-in. Geordie saying Wolves 1, Brentford 1. Thank you, Geordie. Thank you, mate. Jamie saying Geordie want Wolves to win. Got £2 on them. Awesome. Well, I hope you win, Geordie. Jamie, sorry. See, I just did it. I just did it. Now Bristol playing the ball long down this near side as West Ham trying to keep it in play there, but it's gone out of play for throwing. So throwing for Bristol midway inside the West Ham half as they take the throwing quickly. Now working it back to the halfway line. Geordie's saying good win for Saudi boys against Oman in the Asia Cup. 2-1 victory. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you for that, Geordie. Yeah, been some good games up in to try and catch an Asia Cup game tomorrow if I can, hopefully. Fingers crossed if I can get it. Ball knocked out wide on this near side as it goes out of play. And that will be a throw into Bristol, deep inside the West Ham half. Now Bristol with the ball played back into the centre circle. As now they chip the ball forward, back out wide to this near side. Both sets of players challenge for the ball. It's gone out of play on this near side for a throw in. Just to let you guys know what's going on around the grounds. It's currently Wolves 1, Brentford 1, Birmingham 0, Hull City 1, Bolton 1, Luton 1, Bristol City 1, West Ham 0. As we know, Eastleigh 0, Newport County 1. 0-0 in the other game in the Africa Cup of Nations between Mali and South Africa. Now Bristol with the possession. Barnsley currently 1-0 behind against Carlisle United. He's gone again, and he always does it. He always does it, Mr. Barnsley. As soon as his team start losing, he disappears. Now the ball played forward, out wide on this near side as Bristol trying to get in behind the West Ham defence. But the ball goes all the way back to the West Ham goalkeeper as now he throws it out wide on that side, now that far side as the ball played forward. But, Bristol just sitting off here as West Ham work the way forward down that far side. Geordie saying, nice, Jamie. Thank you, Geordie. Dave saying, Geordie, who's Jamie? Oh, James. Sorry, James. I think he's missed. I think he's missed the eye out. Rustim Ibad Rustam Ibadovic. I can't read your second name, mate, but how you doing, Rustam? Rustam, welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Good to have you with us, Rustam. Rustam is saying, where is Bowen? Bowen? He's not in here. Well, it's cup game, mate, isn't it? It's cup game, so some players might not be available. I don't know if he's not available, he's injured or what, but obviously in the cup game, you do see that sometimes there are a lot of changes, mate. Um, so um, so yeah, he might be just being rested or he could be injured. I'm not sure, mate. I'm thinking you are talking about the player. I had to think about that. West Ham now working the ball down that far side. Ball crossed into the box as West Ham with the shot towards goal, but Bristol have deflected it away. Deflected behind off the Bristol player there. So thank you for that, Rustam. As I say, cup games, you do see changes in the team, mate. I'm not sure if he's injured. Corner comes in. Oh, and the goalkeeper's fumbled it. Well, it's blasted away, but the goalkeeper getting himself in all sorts of trouble there, the Bristol City keeper. Jamie's saying, who, James? Now the ball played back up the field as West Ham now with a long crossfield ball. West Ham trying to chip it in behind, but Bristol have intercepted it. It's now Bristol clear their lines, knocking the ball up the field as West Ham pick it up on that far side as they try to edge forward now. Bristol coming to challenge for it, but West Ham lose it there as they're fouled on the far side. And that will be a free kick. So Dave saying he's not in here. Thank you, Dave. So Emerson fouled on the far side of the field. So that's going to be a free kick to West Ham in a pretty good position. Geordie's saying, oh, sorry, it's Jamie. I always type James generally. So it's just a muscle memory when I type. Thank you for that, Geordie. So free kick on the far side of the field for West Ham. Geordie saying Bowen is injured, Rustam. Thank you, Geordie. Free kick comes in as it's headed away and bounces out of play on that far side for a corner to West Ham. Thank you for that, Geordie. Geordie, top man. Thank you, mate. And Geordie, Davey's saying, Geordie, see, easily done. Thank you, Dave. Corner comes in. It's headed away as West Ham picking up the pieces outside the box. They head it back towards goal, but the Bristol City goalkeeper manages to intercept that quite comfortably. Jamie saying it's all right, Geordie. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Ball played out wide on this near side. As both sets of players challenge for it there, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in on this near side to West Ham, midway inside their own half. Thank you for that, Jamie, top man. Geordie saying Getafe 1, Seville 2, Copa del Rey. Well, thank you for the update, Geordie. Thank you, mate. West Ham now playing the ball back towards their own box as Bristol come to press the ball. Ball knocked back to the goalkeeper as the goalkeeper chips the ball forward up towards the halfway line. Now Bristol intercept it as they head it out wide on this near side. Now trying to come forward, but West Ham quickly challenge for it as Bristol now playing the ball towards the edge of the box. But West Ham blocking them off there as now Bristol work through the press. as they try to find some space, but West Ham doing well defending on this near side at the moment as Bristol try to work through the press to find some space. Now Bristol just cut the ball back as now they cross it into the box as it bounces behind, and that will be a goal kick to West Ham. So thank you for the update, Geordie. Jamie saying, I don't understand. It's not putting Bolton vs Luton, but then putting Blackpool v Forest game on tomorrow. I totally agree, Jamie. I know it's crazy, mate. It's totally crazy. I'm not gonna. I've stressed enough about this FA Cup this last round because it really annoyed me last weekend when I couldn't get most of the games. As you guys know, I pay out for a lot of channels, so having the FA Cup not being able to get the games because of certain games are not allowed, it's just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. West Ham now with a possession as they play it out wide on that far side. But thank you for that, Jamie. Well said, mate. West Ham now playing it back to the centre circle as they knock it out wide to this near side. But Bristol quickly coming to press the ball as West Ham just play it back to the halfway line. Now West Ham eventually knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now with the possession as he plays it to West Ham. Forward for West Ham on this near side, but Bristol quickly coming to press the ball as West Ham play it back into the centre of the field. Now worked out wide on that far side as West Ham chip it forward into the Bristol half, but Bristol have intercepted it. Now Bristol working the ball out wide on that far side as they try to come forward, but forced to come backwards under pressure from West Ham as they play it all the way back to their centre-backs. Now ball chipped in behind as they look to try and get in behind the West Ham defence, but the goalkeeper's come out of his area to intercept it. And now West Ham can build from the back. As Bristol quickly pressing the ball, trying to force a mistake there from West Ham. But West Ham have managed to chip the ball forward up towards the halfway line. As now they work the ball backwards as it's headed back in the direction it came from. Now played out wide on this near side as Bristol challenge for it and win it back. Now Bristol playing it back into the centre circle as they cut the ball back to their centre-backs as West Ham come to press from the front. Now Bristol working it out wide to this near side. But yeah, well said, Jamie. Absolutely well. Spot on, mate. Spot on. Bristol now just knocking the ball about inside their own half. Davy's saying, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Jamie, I'd rather watch Bolton v Luton rather than Blackpool v Forest. Well, thank you for that, Dave. Yeah, it's TV companies, mate. You know what they're like. They're all greedy. They're all in it for themselves, unfortunately. But thank you for that, Dave. Bristol now with the possession at the back. Rick, how you doing, mate? Rick saying, evening, Gaz, Jamie, Dave, Geordie, and the rest of the fan dinners. Hope you're all well. I'm good, thank you, Rick. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to the show, mate. Thank you. Loving the positive vibes off the bat. Thank you for that, Rick. Top man. West Ham now playing the ball out wide on that far side as Bristol quickly come to press the ball, but West Ham just play it back into the centre circle. As now Bristol push players forward to press the ball. West Ham switch the play back out to that far side again as a loose ball played forward there. It's intercepted by Bristol. It's now Bristol racing down that far side, trying to work through the press from West Ham, but the ball eventually deflected out play on that far side for a throw-in. And Jamie saying, in it, Dave. Well, thank you, Jamie. Interesting that you guys rather watch that one. Thank you, guys. Top stuff. Dave is saying, hi, Rick. How are you doing? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. And Rick saying, all good here. Thanks. Good to hear. Thank you for that, Rick. Top stuff, mate. Good to hear that. Thank you, mate. So West Ham back with the possession at the back because now they play it back towards the edge of the box. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as West Ham chipped the ball long over the top, trying to get him behind, but the West Ham forwards don't read that ball, and now Bristol City back with the possession as they build again from the back. So good to hear that, Rick. Thank you for that, mate. Pop Ninja, how you doing, mate? Pop Ninja saying, come on, Bristol City. How you doing, Pop Ninja? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Not sure if I've seen you before, mate, but welcome. Thank you for that, Pop Ninja. Good to have you with us, mate. Bristol now with the ball on that far side. Ball crossed in as it's headed behind by West Ham, and now Bristol claiming for the corner. We got 1 minute added on time at the end of this first half, guys. So corner on the far side of the field for Bristol. Corner comes in, right into the mix of bodies. It's the ball deflected out towards the edge of the box. Now Bristol play it back out to the opposite side of the box as now they come inside. Shot comes in and the goalkeeper makes the save at his far post and deflects the ball behind. And that will be another corner for Bristol on the far side of the field. That was a really good effort. I think it was going wide anyway, but the goalkeeper needed to be sure. Second corner comes in, headed towards goal, and it's right down the throat of the goalkeeper, who quickly kicks the ball up the field, and there goes the half-time whistle. So at half-time, guys, it's Bristol 1, West Ham 0. Let's have a look how that game has gone in numbers for the first half. I'll have a look and bring it on your screen in a second, guys, so just bear with me. And then I'll come back to the chat. So here we go, guys. Bear me a second. Here we go. This is how the game has gone in numbers for the first half, guys. Should be on your screen now. So there you go. Total shots, 6 for Bristol City, 5 for West Ham. Shots on target, 4 for Bristol City, 1 for West Ham. Possession, 40% for Bristol City, 60% for West Ham. Passes, 225 for Bristol City, 322 for West Ham. Pass accuracy, 81% for Bristol City, 84% for West Ham. Fouls, 4 for Bristol City, none for West Ham. Yellow cards, none. Red cards, none. Offsides, just the one against West Ham. And corners, 2 for Bristol, 5 for West Ham. So I'll leave that on the screen for you guys to analyse during the halftime break. So thank you for that, Pop Ninja. And as I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan Den. Thank you for that, mate. Gonna have to jump off in a sec, guys. You have to bear with me. So thank Dave with a thumbs up. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying hello, Pop Ninja. Top stuff. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Ken saying hi, everyone. Back in the den. Said Ken. How's it going, Ken? Welcome to the show, mate. Thank you for that, Ken. And Dave saying hello. Thumbs up to Mr. Ken. Thank you, Dave. Rick saying, evening, Ken. Hope you're good. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. You guys are absolutely class. You guys, massive respect to you guys. You always show respect to each other when entering the Fan Den community chat. And big thank you to you guys for making that effort. Thank you. Ken is saying, I am doing some laundry and chattering to some friends. Okay, Ken, no worries, mate. Yep, you got to keep your keep you as the saying goes, keep your smalls clean. Ken saying dynamic Dave. So I love it. Thank you, Ken. Ken saying, Dave the Rave. And Dave loving that as well. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Right. So keep your comments coming, guys. We'll read out more comments in a moment. I'm just going to quickly nip to the gents, and I'll be back with you in a second, in a moment or two. So, yeah. Uh, do keep your comments coming, guys. Before I go, I'll quickly let you guys know what's going on in the other games. In the FA Cup half-time results, so Wolverhampton 1, Brentford 1. They're back underway for the second half. Birmingham 0, Hull City 1, half-time. Bolton 1, Luton 1. That one also on half-time. Bristol City 1, West Ham 0, as we know right here. Eastleigh 0, Newport County 1. Also, a half-time result in the Africa Cup of Nations. It finished earlier today. Burkina Faso 1, Mauritania 0. And in the last game we did earlier on, which was Tunisia v Nambia. Nambia with a smash and grab, winning late on with a late goal. And the game that's going on right now is Mali v South Africa, which is currently 37 minutes gone, and it's still 0-0. In the Asia Cup, guys, Thailand beating uh, Kurdistan 2-0, and Saudi Arabia winning 2-1 against Oman. In English League One, guys, currently Barnsley 0, Carlisle United 1. In League Two, Mansfield Town vs Forest Green Rovers, match postponed because of the pitch being frozen. Doncaster Rovers currently 1-1 with Wigan in the EFL Trophy. That game 77 minutes gone in that one, guys. In the National Leagues, loads of games going on, as well as the National League South as well. So, yeah, that brings you bang up to date with all the games in the UK and international football, with the exception of non-league. So, thank you for that, Dave. Jamie is saying, I can't get to work tomorrow. It's snowing so bad here. Well, put your feet up and enjoy another beer then, Jamie. Might as well if you can't get to work, mate. So, so yeah, I don't know what it's like here. I don't know if it's snowing again here. I'll have a quick look out in the window in a second. But yeah, keep your comments coming, guys. I'll be back in a moment. And hopefully you guys will have left a couple more comments for me to read out before we get to the second half. So bear with me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Just needed to quickly go and relieve myself. That's the only problem when you're getting game after game like we get today when we've had two back-to-back games. There's not always enough time when I'm setting up this next stream. There's not always enough time for me to quickly nip to the gents, so to speak. So sometimes I have to do it in halftime break. So apologies about that, guys. So yes, as we are we up for an upset, guys? Are we having an upset? Bristol City currently in the lead. Does that mean an upset? Um, we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping Bolton cause an upset. Brentford have taken the lead against Wolves. 2-1 up now. 54 minutes gone in that one, guys. So Brentford scoring a second half goal to take to take advantage or take a lead. So we've got more FA Cup games coming tomorrow, guys. Um, Tomorrow's third round replays are Blackpool v Nottingham Forest, Bristol Rovers v Norwich City, and Everton v Crystal Palace. Also, games tomorrow in the Africa Cup of Nations with Morocco v Tanzania and Congo v Zambia. Excuse me. Also, two games in the Asia Cup tomorrow: Lebanon v China and Tajikistan v Qatar. So quite a few games coming tomorrow, and also quite a few games in Spain as well tomorrow. They're playing their Copa del Rey tomorrow. So yeah, and on Thursday, another three games in the Africa Cup of Nations, and another three games in the Asia Cup, and one international friendly. No UK clubs playing on Thursday, though, guys. And on Friday, there's a championship game on Friday night. Sunderland v Hull City in the English Championship. And also one game in League Two on Friday night as well. Salford City v Colchester United. As well as one game in the Scottish Cup as well. Clyde v Aberdeen. Obviously, the Scottish Cup kicks off this weekend as well. So Irish Premiership as well. Glenvaughan v Glentown coming on Friday night as well. So quite a few games going on around the UK on Friday night. Normally only have about one game on a Friday night, but we're looks like we're getting a bit of an extra treat this Friday with a couple of games in other UK leagues, as well as the Scottish Cup and Northern Irish League as well. Jamie's saying, I'm still in the chat. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you sticking around, mate. Thank you for that. Apologies, I needed to just quickly go and relieve myself. Apologies for that, guys. And RS Turbo, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den. RS Turbo. RS Turbo saying, come on, you Irons. So you're a West Ham fan? Well, welcome to Football Fan Den. RS Turbo. Thank you for that, mate. And how come I see your emojis, but sometimes I can't see the emojis. That's an unusual one. But RS Turbo there showing his loyalty to a club. So I presume you are a West Ham fan, mate. I presume that. But let me know to be sure, mate, if you don't mind. Ken is saying hi, Irons fan. Thank you, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. And Jamie saying, I need to go to work, need money, but if I can't get out, I can't help that. Absolutely, yep, totally, Jamie. Well, hopefully you can get to work at some point this week so you don't miss too much work. But take advantage of the break, mate. If you're stuck at home, take advantage and get some stuff done that normally you wouldn't get done if you was working. So, but I hope you do manage to get to work so you don't lose too much money, mate. But thank you for that, Jamie. Fingers crossed you get to work and don't lose too much money. RS Turbo with another iron symbol. So I presume he is. I presume you are a West Ham fan, mate. Thank you for that, RS Turbo. Mika saying, like if you like the stream and sub when you don't did it. When you don't did it. When you don't do it. Thank you, Mika. Top man. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you for the support, Mika. Yes, guys, please do hit the thumbs up if you could. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have. And as Mika says, if you are not subscribed to Fanden, please do consider subscribing. Thank you, Mika. You are a star, mate. Thank you for that. Ken is saying it must be difficult doing jobs outside depending on weather. Yes, it is, Ken. Yes, it is, because my normal job depends a lot on the weather as well. Sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, because I'm a kind of what you might call what you might call a jack of all trades. I'm really good with my hands, but I've been doing that since I was younger, using my hands to make money, and I'd like to use my mouth to make some money in the future if I can. I'm a passionate guy, and I care about the future of fans in football. So hopefully, one day in the future, I might be able to make money with my mouth rather than with my hands. But thank you for that, Ken. Well said, mate. Yep, it is difficult if you work outside this time of year. Thank you, Ken. And Ken also saying Hammer's already out for the second half. Yeah, they probably had a bit of a flea in their ear, haven't they, by the manager. So David Moyes, he's a passionate manager, and I'm sure he will be letting the players know that they need to step up and push harder to get themselves back into this one. So we are back underway for the second half, guys. Let me quickly put the team news back on the screen. Yeah, it'd be a bit of a letdown for West Ham. They've been doing really well the last season or two in Europe and stuff. So I'm sure they won't want to won't like the idea of being knocked out of the cup by Bristol City. But as I say, West Ham have been competing on all fronts, haven't they? With obviously with their good form in Europe, as well as also competing in the Premier League. So yeah, um, thank you for that, Ken. And Mika with a thumbs up. Thank you, Mika. Top stuff. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes from you guys tonight. And Ken is saying hi, Mika. Thank you, Ken. Top stuff, mate. And Mika returning that same consideration. Top stuff, guys. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Ken and Mika. So we've got a foul on this near side. And it's a head injury. So the referee stops the play. Oh, yeah, it's just an elbow to the head as both players used their arms to try and give them lift. And the Bristol City player has just ended up elbowing the West Ham player into the side of the face. Let's hope he's going to be okay. We don't want to see any players getting seriously injured. Kenny's saying, predicted predicted a Bristol City victory, but not given a score. Okay, Ken, well, we're 1-0 up. Still, you want to give us a score prediction? You can give us one, mate. Bristol currently 1-0 up at the moment, but it could all change in the second half. So feel free to drop us a prediction in if you want to, mate. Now the drop ball from the referee as Bristol knock it back up towards the halfway line. West Ham quickly coming to press the ball as Bristol work it out wide to this near side. Now chipping the ball forward as it's headed back in field by Bristol, but West Ham picking up the loose ball as now they knock the ball into the centre of the field, and it's intercepted by Bristol, who just knock it back to the goalkeeper. Bristol now with the possession on this near side as they try to come forward. West Ham quickly challenge for it. As referee indicates get back on your feet, and now it's getting handbags here on this near side. And Jamie is saying kicking off. Get some cards on that. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, mate. So we've got a West Ham player down through that challenge and the Bristol City player down as all the players come over and surround the players down on the ground. The referee having to calm things down as it got a bit heated there. Oh, yeah, there was a kick out from the West Ham player there. What is he thinking? Yeah, just seeing the replay here, there was an outstretched leg from the West Ham player. He's luckily. Oh, yeah, that's nasty. He knows exactly what he's doing there. Jamie's saying handbags out. Yeah, they are, mate. Well, that's what can we call it? That's the best way to call it, isn't it, mate? Jamie's saying red card for West Ham. Well, we're about to. Well, I don't know if you've seen it earlier than me. Sometimes you guys get the game a little bit quicker than me if you're watching it. It's the referee standing over the players here. And it is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a red card. Well, I've got to be honest, guys. I'm completely neutral in this game, but he deserves it. You don't kick out like that, and a Premier League player should know better. You're playing at the top level of English football in one of the most high profile in the leagues in the world, and you just don't kick out like that. Sadi Banrama booked with the red card and sent off. So West Ham down to 10 men. Certainly going to make it a more challenging game for him now. And yeah, you can't defend that, can you, guys? I know if you're a West Ham fan, you won't be happy about it. But seriously, guys, you can't defend that. If that was the opposite way round, I'm sure West Ham fans wouldn't like it. They want the Bristol players sent off. So no complaints really with that challenge and the referee giving the red card. Ken is saying had to be Jamie. He let his side down and the fans, I think he's trying to say. Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Ken. Well said, yeah. Not much you could do about it, is there, guys? If players let the red mist come over them like that, you can't really defend that when the players allow the red mist to get in their head. Now Bristol with the possession on this near side as West Ham quickly come to challenge for it. Now we've got the referee blown for a foul as he quickly rushes over to calm things down. Bristol City winning another free kick here on the halfway line. Jamie is saying, Ken, it's red all the way. No, yeah, I've got to agree with you. Absolutely. Yeah, got to agree with you, mate. Bristol now with the possession as the ball chipped over the top. Now Bristol trying to get in behind the West Ham defence as West Ham managed to intercept it. They tried to clear the lines, but as they try to knock the ball up the field, it deflects off the Bristol City player there and goes behind for a goal kick to West Ham. And Dave is saying red card all day. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. Got to agree with you. As I say, I'm watching it as a neutral, as you guys know that are regular fan dinners. But you can't complain when a player does that. It's just you can't defend it, can you, guys? You just can't. Even if you want to, you can't. Bristol now winning the ball back on that far side as they play the ball forward. West Ham challenging for it as they win it back. Now they knock it back to the goalkeeper as Bristol quickly press the ball. Now West Ham trying to play through the press as they play it back into the centre of the field. Now coming forward as they knock the ball out wide on that far side. Now space to run into for West Ham as they come racing into the Bristol City half, working it down that far side as a missed time pass there sees Bristol win the ball back, but Bristol have knocked it out of play on that far side, and that will be a throw-in to West Ham. West Ham take the throw-in quickly as the ball comes in. Bristol challenge for it, winning it back, and then the ball eventually goes back out play, and now another challenge before the ball went out as the referee blows the whistle. I'm not sure if he's blown the whistle for the foul or if he's blown it for the ball going out of play. Jamie's saying, Dave, bet you loving this. Yeah, Jamie, I bet he is absolutely. Yeah, that's why we love football, isn't it, guys? Um, I'm sure Dave will enjoy bantering some of his West Ham associates that he knows, because I'm sure he knows one or two that he's going to enjoy bantering after this game if it turns out with a Bristol win. Now West Ham with the possession as they play it back to the goalkeeper. West Ham now playing it out wide on that far side as they look to build from the back now. Bristol quickly come to press the ball. Now West Ham kick the ball long, looking to try and get in behind the Bristol defence, but Bristol managed to head it back in the direction it came from. Jave is saying, Jamie, I wasn't going to say anything, but yep. No, fair enough, Dave. Fair enough. Thank you for that, mate. And Jamie is saying, Dave, laughing. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. Appreciate you showing respect to the channel in case we've got any West Ham fans listening in the background, but I'm sure they won't mind a little bit of friendly banter. Can't believe with West Ham being such a big club as they claim that we're still not attracted a regular West Ham fan to the fandom community yet, which is quite a surprise considering how much West Ham fans are always banging on about how big their fan base is, isn't it, really? You'd have thought we'd have attracted one West Ham fan by now, wouldn't you? Well, what are West Ham thinking now? They've just yanked down the Bristol City player there and given away another cheap free kick here. I think West Ham are feeling a little bit rattled here, guys. Got to be honest. They're not liking the physicality that Bristol are bringing to the game, and they're not dealing with it very well, if you ask me. Bristol now playing the ball forward as the Bristol come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as it goes out of play on that far side, and that will be a throw-in. So thank you for that, Jamie. Jamie's saying West Ham can't even get the ball. Well, they've had some of the ball, haven't they? But they're not doing the best with it. I think David Moyes will probably be making some substitutions very shortly to try and sort this out, because West Ham, as I say, guys, I have no preference either way. Whoever wins it. But it does look like West Ham are rattled a little bit by the fact that Bristol are matching them. They're showing real desire. You can't fault that. That's what the game's about. Doesn't matter what level you are. I've said this so many times on Fandom, guys. Doesn't matter what level of football you are. Doesn't matter how many talented players you've got in the team. If you don't match the opposition's desire and commitment and effort, then you can't expect to win. It's as simple as that. You can have all the best players in the world, but in your team. But if you don't match the desire of the opposition and their work rate, then you ain't going to come away with nothing, are you? Bristol now winning the ball back inside the West Ham half as now they knock it forward. Oh, they're going to get the offside here. Yeah, they're going to get the offside. So thank you for that, Jamie. Jamie's saying, we all family here in the chat. Well, as close to family as we can be. Absolutely, Jamie. Yep, definitely. The Fandom family. The Fandom family and you guys that are regulars all make part, contribute to it becoming a family community and real top class fans. So thank you for that, Jamie. Now West Ham with the possession as they play it out to that far side. Bristol coming to press the ball, but West Ham managing to keep it. It's now, well, quite shocked how much West Ham are being a little bit sloppy with some of their possession as now they do manage to play it forward on that far side. Now they come forward, working towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in and Bristol forced to head it behind, and that will be a corner for West Ham on the far side of the field. Good cross into the box there, in fairness, but Bristol getting to it first as they head it behind. So thank you for that, Jamie. Kenny's saying, look out for each other. Absolutely. Thank you, Ken. Loving the positive vibes from you guys. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate the positivity, guys. Thank you. West Ham now with the corner as the ball comes in. It's headed away as West Ham pick up the possession again on that far side. Now the ball crossed in as it's deflected away. Now Bristol and West Ham both trying to challenge for it on the edge of the box there, as eventually it's West Ham that win it. Now West Ham chipping it into the box, but the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out of the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Bristol. So thank you for that, Ken and Jamie. You guys absolutely class. Thank you. Love the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Jamie's saying, that's it, Ken. Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Absolutely class stuff, as always, from you guys. Bristol now with the ball as they try to come forward. West Ham quickly come to press the ball, but Bristol just cut the ball back a yard or two as now they play it out wide on that far side, coming forward into the West Ham half as they play it forward. Now knocking it in behind as Bristol running onto it, and the flag's going to be up yet. I'd have thought he was going to get caught offside there. He was just a yard ahead of the West Ham defender. So we're on bang on 60 minutes gone, guys. Bristol City 1, West Ham 0. West Ham down to 10 men. And we're about to have a substitution here for Bristol City. And Dave saying, my brother from another clubber. Top stuff, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. So just to let you guys know what's going on in the other games, Wolves have equalised against Brentford. So it's now Wolves 2, Brentford 2, 74 minutes gone in that one. McCrory, sorry, guys. I'll come back to that in a minute. Birmingham City still 1-0 down to Hull. Bolton still 1-1 with Luton. 54 minutes gone in that one. Bristol, as we know, 1-0 up here. Eastleigh have pulled one back, but it's not counting as Newport have taken the lead again with the 2 goals. So it's now Eastleigh 1, Newport County 2. 62 minutes gone in that one. Still no goals between Mali and South Africa in the Africa Cup of Nations. And in English League One, guys, Carlisle still 1-0 up against Barnsley. Now, West Ham with the possession on the far side of the field. So substitutions that we've just had, guys, is we had a yellow card for Joe Williams, the Bristol City midfielder, as Bristol just win the ball back there and knock it back to the goalkeeper. And also the red card for Sadio Barim. That was for that challenge at the start of the second half. We just had substitutions, guys. Sam Bell has come on for Ross McCrory. And Nakia Wells coming on for Tommy Conway. So Bristol making a double substitution there. Yeah, we got all sorts going on in this game, guys. We just had another foul off the ball incident. Well, Well, we've got Bristol City and West Ham player here. It's Creswell with one of the Bristol City players. Creswell not letting go of the shirt there. Is the Bristol City player given a yellow card, and he deserves it. In fairness, guys, lashing out there. It looked like he was trying to swing a punch. You just can't do that. Bristol City obviously pumped up for this game, but you've got to keep your professionalism in check and not allow the occasion to get to you. So Taylor, Gardner, Hickman booked by the referee, and he's lucky as only a yellow really for that swinging arm that did look like a punch. Aaron Cresswell also booked with a yellow card as the ball goes out of play on that far side for West Ham throw-in deep inside the Bristol half. Goalkeeper, referee needs to get a grip of this game, otherwise we're going to have more red cards. Long throwing comes into the box as West Ham with the shot from the edge of the box, and the ball deflected out on that far side as it goes behind for a corner on the far side of the field. Jamie saying, Dave, have he gone to a game? I'm not sure, Jamie, to be fair, mate. Dave saying, Jamie, no, mate. Millsard, how you doing, mate? Millsard saying, Wigan have been knocked out of Papa John's on penalties. Oh, you're joking. You guys were leading earlier. You guys were ahead earlier. Where has it gone? So, where's that fixture gone? Yeah. Doncaster Rovers 1, Wigan 1. Doncaster winning 4-2 on penalties. Well, that's very unlucky, mate. That's very unlucky. You guys were leading earlier on. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Millsard. Win some, lose some, mate. It's not to be sometimes. Keep your chin up, mate. But welcome to the show anyway, Millsard. Try not to let it get you down, mate. Try not to let it get you down. The clap's for you, not for your team losing. It's for you. Now Bristol playing the ball forward down that far side as it's intercepted by West Ham at the back. West Ham now kicking the ball long up the field as West Ham now trying to come forward inside the Bristol half as they knock the ball towards the edge of the box. Now cross comes in. Oh, and the shot comes in from the West Ham forward there as the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save, deflecting the ball over the top of the crossbar. Well, that's probably West Ham's best spell of play on goal. I don't think they've had a better opportunity than that to take to grab an equaliser so far in this game. Kent is saying might not be a happy hammer. No, might not. Corner comes in, it's knocked away. As both sets of players challenging for it on the edge of the box as now West Ham pick up the loose ball further up the field. Now West Ham playing it back down this near side as Bristol quickly challenge for it, and the ball's knocked out of play on this near side for a throw into West Ham deep inside the Bristol half. So Creswell to take the throw in for West Ham. Ball comes in as West Ham managed to play it forward there, but it's intercepted by Bristol. Now Bristol trying to kick the ball long as they knock it back in the direction it came from. Now West Ham winning the possession as they knock it back towards the halfway line. Now playing it into the centre circle as they knock it out wide on that far side. Thank you, Ken. Now West Ham with the possession on that far side as they work the ball forward. Bristol come to challenge for it as they manage to win the ball back, but West Ham not giving it up there as eventually Bristol forced to knock it out of play on that far side for a throw into West Ham deep inside the Bristol City half. Now West Ham take the throw in quickly as the cross comes into the box, but it bounces past everybody and comes out on this near side as Bristol kick the ball long up the field to clear their lines, and the ball goes all the way back to the West Ham goalkeeper. Kent is saying, that's not good, Millsord. Chance of a trophy gone. Yeah, it is, but sometimes you have to just remind yourself, win some, lose some, and it's not to be. But hopefully we can keep building and keep improving. They're still in the recovery mode, really, from the bad ownership last season and the early part of this season as well. So I'm sure we're going to get back to their best soon. Now, West Ham working the ball into the centre circle. As now they switch the play out to this near side. Now the ball worked back out wide on that far side as Bristol come to press the ball. Now long ball over the top by West Ham, but it's headed back in the direction it came from by Bristol. As now West Ham picking up the possession. Now the shot comes in, but it's wide of that far post. And that will be a goal kick to Bristol. Jamie's saying, Dave, bet he be happy, not gone. Not gone then. Yeah, he's probably just listening in the background. He's probably not saying nothing yet, waiting for the final whistle. As the saying goes, what is it? Don't count your chickens till they've hatched. Bristol now playing the ball forward as they come into the box, getting the shot off, and the goalkeeper makes the save as the ball deflects out wide on that far side, and that'll be a corner to Bristol. But Bristol quickly turning defence into attack as they work the ball down this near side, played it forward and worked the offside track really well as they came into the box, got the shot off, but the West Ham goalkeeper managing to get a hand to that and deflects it wide. Kent is saying no pizza from the chain from that chain tonight, Millsord. Oh, don't talk about food, Ken. I've not had nothing to eat yet, mate. I'm absolutely famished. So yeah, please leave the food chat out of the way for the minute, guys. I'm really hungry. I've not had nothing to eat yet, as you know. Done back-to-back games, so not had a chance to eat anything yet. As now Bristol with the possession as they play the ball back to the halfway line. Now it's played down this near side as West Ham come across the challenge for it. Bristol just playing it back towards the halfway line. So now they play the ball forward again. Now racing towards the edge of the West Ham box. Ball played towards the edge of the D, but West Ham have managed to intercept it as now they play the ball back up towards the edge of the centre circle. Now long ball knocked forward as Bristol managed to block off the West Ham attacker there, and the ball bounces all the way back to the Bristol goalkeeper, who now kicks it out wide to this near side. Bristol play it up towards the halfway line. Now switching the play out to that far side with a long crossfield ball as they now race forward towards the edge of the West Ham box. Ball played out wide as the attempted cross comes in, but West Ham managing to block it off there as Johnson deflects the ball behind, and that will be another corner to Bristol City on the far side of the field. Taken short by Bristol as they take the corner quickly. Now ball played into the box as they knock it out towards the edge of the box, and eventually it's deflected behind again on that far side. This time I don't know who got the last touch to it though. Dave saying, hi Millsord, not good that, but now you can concentrate on the league. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Bristol now with the corner crossed in. It's headed away as Bristol now picking up the pieces outside the box. Shot comes in, but it's blocked off. It's now Bristol pick up the pieces, keeping the pressure on here as West Ham having to defend in numbers. Bristol working it out wide on that far side as they come into the box. But West Ham defending well at the moment as they're managing to keep Bristol City out as Bristol with the crossing. But again, it's knocked away as now Bristol with another shot that's deflected out towards the edge of the box. Now they're pushed out to this near side as another cross comes in, but this time the goalkeeper manages to intercept it and relieve the pressure for West Ham. So thank you for that, Dave. Top man. Millsard saying our keeper made mistakes on the penalty. It happens sometimes, mate. It happens. Keep your chin up, Millsard. As I say, as Dave said, you can concentrate on the league and think about cup competitions next season and really go for it when you're in, when you've got a stronger team. Because obviously, you guys still repairing your squad from the misgivings of the previous owner, unfortunately, mate. So keep your chin up, mate. Bristol about to make another double substitution here, guys. Jamie saying Luton 2-1. Oh, thank you for the update, Jamie. Thank you, mate. Thank you for letting me know, Jamie. Yeah, and Newport County still 2-1 up against Eastleigh. Birmingham have found an equaliser against Hull. So it's Birmingham 1, Hull City 1, still Wolves 2, Brentford 2, 89 minutes gone in that one, so it's fast approaching full time. So it's Gardner Hickman coming off for Bristol and Mehmet's coming off. You know, they never show you the damn names for long enough. Vladimir Kufai coming off and Ben Johnson coming on for West Ham. Now the ball played forward as Bristol knocked the ball forward. West Ham challenged for it there as Bristol now with a shot, but it's a timid shot as the West Ham goalkeeper manages to intercept that quite comfortably. So, yeah, the double substitution for Bristol City was Taylor Gardner Hickman coming off and Jason Knight coming on to replace him, and also Anis Mohammed coming off and Harry Cornick coming on for Bristol. So thank you for letting me know, Jamie. Ken saying part sport happy, Gaz. Not happy. Thank you. Yeah, part sport be happy, won't he? Thank you for that. Thank you, Ken. Not too bothered. Win some, lose some. Hopefully we can pull ourselves back into it. But Bolton have got a bit of a fixture congestion, to be honest. So I think the club won't be too bothered if they lose this, although the fans will be. I'd love to win it and go on a march, but I don't think Bolton quite ready yet to make a real challenge in the FA Cup. But you never know. You might turn it round yet. We've got home advantage, so hopefully they might pull off something special before full time. Thank you for that, Ken. Jamie saying, Ken, why? Because Part Sport's a Luton fan, isn't he? He's a Luton fan. Millsard saying, I wish it was extra time, then penalties. All right, yep, in the other game. Thank you for that, Millsard. Ball crossed in now for West Ham. The ball knocked away there. Referee's blown for a foul, though, on the goalkeeper. Yeah, foul. Yeah, foul jumping into the goalkeeper as the ball came in. So Danny Ings with the foul on the keeper. So free kick now to Bristol City as the ball kicked long down the field. Out wide on this near side as both sets of players go to head it, but it's neither of them managed to get to it as it goes out of play for a throw-in on this near side to West Ham, midway inside their own half. So thank you, Millsard. Jamie's saying 1-1. It's 2-1 now, mate, unfortunately. Unless that goal's been disallowed. I'm not seeing that here. It's saying 2-1 to me here, mate. Yeah, 72 minutes gone, 2-1. Newport have scored another one, guys. So it's Eastleigh 1, Newport County 3. Wolves still 2-2 with Brentford as they have got 4 minutes added on in that game. Birmingham City still 1-1 with Hull. And as we know, Bristol still with the advantage here with a 1-goal advantage. As now both sets of players challenging for it on this near side as Bristol managed to win it, playing it back now to their centre-backs as the ball knocked out wide on that far side. Now Bristol coming forward down that far side as they play the ball towards the edge of the West Ham box, but West Ham come to press the ball as it forces Bristol to play it back up the field slightly as now they play it across the centre of the park, working it out wide on this near side. So thank you, Jamie. Davey saying, Geordie, I have taken it off now. Thank you, Dave. And Geordie saying, nice. Thank you. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Geordie. Yeah, there's a good ball into the box there for Bristol, but they've knocked it behind. And now we're about to see a double substitution here for West Ham as Creswell coming off. And I think it's Danny Ings coming off here as well. Yeah, Danny Ings coming off as well. So it's Creswell coming off, Ings coming off, Marshall coming on, and Mubaba coming on for West Ham. 80 minutes gone, guys. Still Bristol City 1, West Ham 0. As now the ball kicked long up the centre of the field as West Ham managed to win it. Now West Ham knocking it out wide on this near side as they come forward towards the edge of the Bristol box. Bristol challenging for it on this near side as West Ham trying to work through the press. And eventually they've knocked the ball out of play there. Jamie saying, if this ends a draw, will it go to pens or extra time? I think, as I understand, go straight to pens, I think. What? Oh, have I? No, I haven't. It's this stupid chat. It's this stupid chat. It's double up the chat again, you stupid thing. Sorry, guys. The stupid chat's doubled up the thing again. Miles behind. Jamie saying, I'm still saying 1-0. Thank you, Jamie. Now the ball with Bristol on this near side as they chip the ball forward. Jamie's saying it's all City at the minute. Yes, it is at the moment. West Ham with the possession. So they play out from the back now. Bristol pressing from the front, though, as West Ham knock the ball out wide on that far side. Thank you, Jamie. Ken is saying penalties, a lottery. Absolutely, you're well said, Ken. You're right, mate. Bristol now knocking the ball into the box as they intercept it, but West Ham forced to knock it behind as both players end up tangling with each other inside the box there, trying to win the ball. Yep, you're right, Ken. Penalties, a lottery. Thanks for that, mate. Coach Zach, how you doing, mate? Coach Zach saying hello to my good friends, USA Zacharias, Papadopoulos, USF. How's it going, Coach Zach? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Thank you for that, Coach Zach. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Corner comes in as it's headed wide of this near side and goes out of play. And that will be a goal kick to West Ham. West Ham quickly trying to take the goal kick now as they play it out wide on that far side as Bristol forced the mistake. West Ham almost losing possession there. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long up towards the halfway line as it's headed back in the direction it came from by Bristol. West Ham picking up the possession now on that far side as they try to come forward. Now West Ham playing the ball into the centre circle as it's knocked out wide on this near side. West Ham coming into the Bristol City half as Bristol forced back into their own half. Now West Ham playing it forward, but the Bristol City player there fouls him, and the referee has blown for a foul. So free kick to West Ham inside the Bristol City half. Very central, this, guys. Very much centre of the pitch. Let me just try and work out the distance. About 30 yards, maybe 35 yards from goal. Very, very central, guys. Jamie saying Wolves v Brentford 2-2, Birmingham v Hull 1-1, Bolton 1, Luton 2, Eastleigh, Newport 3-1. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, mate. West Ham taking the free kick short as now they're chipping into the box. It's headed out wide on that far side as both sets of players challenge for it, and Bristol managed to knock it out of play for a throw into West Ham. West Ham take the throw in now as the ball crossed into the box. It's headed behind. And that will be a corner to West Ham on the far side of the field. Kenny saying, hi, coach. That awesome. Thank you, Ken. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Jamie is saying, why are you gone that far back up on the chat? I didn't. The chat repeated itself. It does it sometimes on this platform. I have no control over that. Sometimes if I'm behind with the chat, it'll double it up. Corner comes in. It's knocked away. That's West Ham picking up the ball further up the field. Dave is saying, hi, coach. Thank you, Dave. Top stuff, mate. West Ham now playing the ball forward as they work the ball up towards the edge of the box. Now knocked away out to this near side, but West Ham unable to keep it in there as it just gets away from them and goes behind for a goal kick to Bristol. Thank you for that, Dave. Dave saying 21-26. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, mate. Jamie saying, Dave, you got a bet on this one? I'm not sure if he has, mate. Ben saying, Bristol City winning. Yeah, you're absolutely right at the moment. Yeah, mate. Now, the ball kicked long by the goalkeeper as West Ham head it back in the direction it came from. Now the ball headed back towards the centre circle as both sets of players trying to win it here as it deflects out wide on this near side and goes out for a throw-in. Dave saying, Jamie, no, mate. No bet, no. Thank you, Dave. Jamie saying, Dave, thought so. Okay, mate. Thank you for that. Now the ball comes back into play as both sets of players trying to win it. Now West Ham do manage to gain possession as they play it out wide on this near side, but Bristol quickly come to press the ball as West Ham play it back to the goalkeeper. Dave saying, hello, Ben. Yes, City 1-0 up. Wet spam down to 10 men. Well, thank you, Dave. I would applaud that, but obviously put the wet spam so I'm not in case we've got any West Ham fans with us. Don't want to be negative towards them in that way. As now I'm supposed to be neutral. But thank you for that, Dave. I appreciate your welcoming, Ben. Thank you, mate. Now, Bristol with the possession as they play it forward. Now chipped in behind as they try to get in behind the West Ham, but Johnson just defending the ball there as he manages to knock it back to the keeper on the far side. And now West Ham can build from the back. Ben saying, why my form tutor is a Hammers fan. Okay. Well, if West Ham lose tonight, then I'm sure you'll be having some banter with them. As I say, guys, from my perspective, I try to be neutral, but it would be a big upset if it stays like this. Just coming up to 88 minutes gone, and still Bristol City 1-0 up. As now they keep the ball in on this near side. Cameron Pring, the Bristol City player, given the man of the match. Now Bristol with the possession on that far side as West Ham come to press it. Bristol just knocking it back towards the edge of their own box. Now they play it out wide on this near side as they knock the ball forward. Now racing forward into the West Ham half as West Ham just getting bodies back behind the ball as now Bristol cut the ball back into the centre. And Bristol with a shot from distance as the ball just goes wide. I'm not sure it went wide there or just over the top of the crossbar, but that was a decent effort from Bristol, but not on target. Damien is saying, wish I got a bet on now on City 1-0. Okay, Jamie, thank you for that, mate. Yeah, you would have got a good return on that if you had, mate. Now West Ham playing out from the back as they knock the ball out wide on this near side. Bristol coming to press the ball as West Ham switch to play out to the opposite side. Now long ball played forward, but it's a poor one as it goes all the way back to the Bristol City goalkeeper. Tati ZT. How are you doing, Tati ZT? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Tati ZT saying empathy. I'm not sure what you're saying there, mate. Welcome to Fan Den, though. I can't understand your comment, but welcome to Fan Den. Now, West Ham with the possession on the halfway line, but they've lost it now to Bristol, as Bristol now playing it out to that far side as they try to come forward. But I think they're just happy to keep the possession now as they play the ball out to this near side. Now ball played forward as they work the ball down this near side. 4 minutes to be added on at the end of this second half. Bristol coming towards the edge of the boxes. West Ham make the challenge, but Bristol managing to pick up the loose ball again. As now they're just knocking about on this near side, playing it back to the halfway line and eventually knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ian saying, come on, West Ham. How's it going, Ian? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us, Ian. And Dave is saying, Tati, question mark. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I'm not sure what that comment means. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying, hello, Ian. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. And Ian returning that same consideration. Top stuff, guys. Thank you. And Jamie also saying, all right, Ian, too. Thank you, guys. Loving the positive vibes. West Ham now with a cross into the box. It's headed away by Bristol as West Ham picking up the pieces outside the box, but Bristol win the possession there as they're not giving it up, but West Ham quickly challenge, winning it back. Now West Ham with a cross into the box, but it's too much on that ball as it bounces out on this near side and goes behind for a goal kick to Bristol. Jamie's saying, what Ham? West Ham getting knocked out. Well, it's not looking good for them now. We're into the last 2.5 minutes of the game. And it would be a bit of a giant killing this for Bristol City. Davy's saying it's nice when you get a high back, not saying no names. A coach and Ben. Well, yeah, I agree absolutely, Dave. Well, welcome to my world, mate. Welcome to my world. You get positiveness all the time on the comments with likes and love arts and liking people's comments and giving good comments back, and then you get nothing back. So I'm used to that, mate. I get that all the time with the comments outside of live streams. But yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from, Ken. Sorry, Dave. Exactly, mate. I totally know. But it takes nothing to be nice and just show that little bit of hello and respect back and a bit of a thumbs up or something. So, yeah, thank you for that, Dave. I totally understand your frustration. Now the ball played out wide. You know, I had 3 comments, one after the other last night on the new short of regular fan dinners. All 3 leaving comments, but no likes. All 3 of them, no comment, all leaving comments, but no likes. I'm not saying no names, but that's the kind of thing you have to. If you can't get likes off your regular community members, then well, I'm fighting a losing battle, aren't I? Now Bristol knocking the ball out wide on that far side as the ball played long up the field. But West Ham, well, it's offside there. The flag's gone up. Ken is saying, sleeting harder these Dave. Sleeting? What's sleeting, Ken? What's sleeting, mate? I'm not following you there, Ken. And is that sleeping harder? V Dave, I'm not sure. Sorry, Ken, not following you there, mate. Ball now being knocked about as Bristol knock it away. West Ham intercepted, but now head it back as Bristol intercept it. Bristol charging forward there, but West Ham make the challenge as now West Ham win the possession as West Ham chasing forward, knocking it out wide to that far side as they work the way forward towards the edge of the Bristol box. Ball cut back now as West Ham try to get the cross in, and as the cross goes in, the referee blows the final whistle, and it's finished. Bristol City 1, West Ham 0. Cup upset here on Fanden, guys, as Bristol City knock out West Ham out of the FA Cup. And we'll take a look at the stats in a moment. Ken saying hi. Ian, hi. Tati, thank you, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Loving the positive vibes. And Dave saying, Ken, not here yet. Okay, thank you, Dave. I think a bit of a joke there. And Ken saying, good for you, Dave. Thank you, Ken. And Dave, Jamie saying 4 minutes added on. Yeah, sorry, Jamie, I'm late with a comment, mate. Dave is saying, can City hold on being the team, but we all know football. Yes, we do. Well said, Dave. Jamie's saying, wish I got money on this. Well, it is what it is. It's normally the way, mate. Normally the way. And Jamie's saying, full-time West Ham out. Just to tell everyone it's been 1-0. Thank you for that, Jamie. Dave is saying, Gaz, I watched all 3 videos and liked them all, but never commented. Sorry. No worries, mate. No worries, Dave. No, I was talking about the short I put on last night. I put on a short before I started streaming yesterday. The referee report. But unfortunately, only got 3 likes on it. And one was from Millsard. One was from my missus. And I'm not sure who the other one was, but I then saw 3 comments come after those 3 likes from regulars, and they did drop likes. But it is what it is. I'm not going to pick at it. I'm used to it. Unfortunately, I'm always pumping out the positivity, but I was just commenting because I think it was Ken, or was it, who made the comment about the, oh, it was you, Dave. Sorry, my bad. It was you making a comment about the like. But thank you, Dave. Really appreciate the support from all of you guys. I'm not picking. I was only referring to it because you mentioned it. But thank you, Dave. Top man. Thank you. Appreciate the support, mate. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. So I'm presuming you might have been the very first like with no comment. So thank you for that, Dave. You are a gentleman. So let's have a look at the full-time stats, guys. As West Ham knocked out of the FA Cup. Big upset, eh? Let's have a look how that game has gone in numbers. So let's have a quick look. I've got to have a quick look how my team have got on. Well, Bolton's still playing. 90 minutes gone in that one, but they're still playing, and it's still Luton 2, Bolton 1. Wolves still playing against Brentford. That game's gone to extra time. So 2-2. So that answers the question, guys. Yes, there is extra time if it's a draw at the end of the game, because Wolves v Brentford has gone to extra time. 2-2 in that one. Birmingham were won against Hull City 2-1. So Birmingham going through to the next round. Bristol, as we know, knocking out West Ham right here. So Bristol through to the next round. And Eastleigh have lost 3-1 to Newport County. So Newport County going through to the next round. Marley have taken a 2-0 lead against South Africa in the South in the Africa Cup of Nations. 81 minutes gone in that one. Mali 2, South Africa 0. And English League One, Barnsley 2, Carlisle United 1. That's how it's finished. So Barnsley managing to come from 1-0 down to turn it round and win it 2-1. English League 2, as I'm sure you guys heard that have been in the show regular tonight, Mansfield beats Forest Green Rovers, match postponed because of a frozen pitch. And also in the EFL Trophy, guys, Doncaster Rovers drawing 1-1 with Wigan Athletic and then winning on penalties 4-2. And as Millsard told us before, it sounds like the goalkeeper for Wigan didn't have a great penalty shootout. So there you go, guys. That brings you up to date around the grounds. Let's have a look at the halftime match stats as you guys can see it on the screen. But don't worry if you can't read it, I will read it out to you. Total shots, 15 for Bristol, 11 for West Ham. Shots on target, 5 for Bristol, 2 for West Ham. Possession, 43% for Bristol, 57% for West Ham. Passes, 438 for Bristol, 565 for West Ham. Pass accuracy, 82% for Bristol City, 81% for West Ham. Bristol City with 7 fouls. West Ham United with 4 fouls. Yellow cards, 2 for Bristol City, 1 for West Ham. One red card for West Ham for the foot into the chest on the Bristol City player. Offsides, 4 for Bristol City and 1 for West Ham. Corners, 6 for Bristol City, 9 for West Ham. So what do you think the big thing is going to be after that win for Bristol City? I will tell you right now what is going to be the big thing for this game is the West Ham fans will come out now in numbers calling for David Moyes to be sacked just because of one defeat. They will completely ignore what he's achieving in the league and what he's doing behind the scenes. They will completely ignore that he's helped them win their first European trophy for God knows how many years. He will completely ignore the fact that West Ham are still in Europe competing. But because of this one result, I will bet you any money we will see bombardation now on social media of West Ham fans calling for David Moyes to be sacked. I'll put money on it, guys. I'll go. I wish you could have a bet. Can you actually have a bet on that? Whether West Ham fans will, turn into a bunch of glory hunters and come out, start calling for the manager to be sacked. I know you can have a bet on a manager being sacked, but I'm wondering if you can actually bet on the behaviour of fans. Because I'll bet you any money they'll come out in numbers now. Sack the manager, which just shows a glory hunting mentality, doesn't it? You have no right to win every game, none whatsoever. And no offence, as much as it's a little bit embarrassing for West Ham being knocked out tonight, they got bigger fish to fry, if you ask me. Like competing in Europe, they're doing really well. They're giving a good account of themselves in Europe. Also doing reasonably okay in the Premier League in what is a tough league. So I think they should be happy with where they are at the moment and just put this down to a bad day at the office. But that's just my opinion. But massive congratulations to Bristol City. They did a job on West Ham tonight and come out with the win and go through to the next round. Ken is saying Bristol City done the EFL proud, deserved the victory. Absolutely. Well said, Ken. Dave saying, come on, City. Yeah, you did it, Jamie. Thank you, Dave. Jamie saying, Dave, next time, want a bet, let me know. Okay, thank you, Jamie. Davey saying, Ken, they were the better team by far. Well done, Bristol City. Absolutely well said, Dave. Well said. That's a fair point, mate. Davey saying, Jamie, I will do, mate. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Dave. Ken is saying, I did say a Bristol City victory in the second AFCON game. Probably gone for a 2-2 Bristol City. I think you did, actually. Yeah, thank you for that, Ken. Thank you for that, mate. Ken is saying, thoroughly enjoyed the FA Cup tie and the AFCON game. 2. So thank you, Gaz. Well, thank you very much, Ken. Very nice of you to say, mate. And I appreciate your kind words and the amazing support you guys show. So thank you very much for that, Ken. Really appreciate it. Top man. Ken is saying 2. So yeah, a 2. Thank you. Sorry, thank you, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Thank you. You are a star. Really appreciate your kind words. Best wishes to you, Ken. Take care. And if you're jumping off now, mate, hope you enjoy what's left of your evening. Stay safe and well, Ken. And best wishes to you and your family. Thank you, Ken. Loving the positivity. And thank you as well for your top support, mate. You are a gentleman. Jamie's saying night, everyone. Thank you, Jamie. Take care, mate. Best wishes to you and your lovely lady. A pleasure, as always, having you involved, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Really appreciated, mate. Top man. Thank you, Jamie. And stay safe and well, mate. Thank you, Jamie Wotton. Ken is saying, I have had a celebration, homemade sultana cookies. Right. Sounds good. Sounds good, Ken. Thank you for that, mate. Dave is saying, night, Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. I'm loving the positive vibes. And Dave saying, nice. Ken, thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes from you guys, as always. Ken saying 2-1 predicted score line. Thank you, Ken. Ken is saying, take care, everyone. Maybe a visit to the Fan Den on the 17th. Okay, thank you, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Take care. Best wishes to you as well, mate. Thank you for that, Ken. And Coach Zach is saying, I wish you could do the Olympiacos v Panathinaikos game tomorrow night. You are the best. USA, it's second leg. Well, Coach Zach, we are going to be starting to cover some European football on our sister channel, GAZGO. I don't know if you've heard of it, Coach Zach, but we've got a new sister channel up and running, which is called GAZGO. And we are, obviously, it's only just started, so we're not doing too much on it at the moment. But in the future, we are going to be doing a lot more football on that channel outside of the UK. So Fan Den will be for more UK football, and GAZGO will be for a variety of all sports, including football on the continent. So that will mean that we can potentially do 1 or 2 Greek games on the GAZGO channel in the future. But no, I won't be able to do it tomorrow, mate, as we've got a lot going on at the moment. But definitely hope to do that fixture in the future, maybe on GAZGO. Because as I know, though, both of those teams, and that will be an absolutely cracking game, as you say, mate. So, yeah, if you've not heard of it, Coach Zach, we will, as I say, GAZGO is the channel to potentially do that fixture in the future. So thank you for that, Coach Zach, and thank you for dropping in with us tonight, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. Thank you, Coach Zach. Take care, mate. Dave is saying Bolton 1, Luton 2. Sorry, guys. Thanks for a great stream. As always, Stevie and all the usual suspects. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Best wishes. Best wishes to you and your family, mate. Take care. Hope you have a top. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well, Dave. Thank you, mate. And really appreciate your kind words. Top man. Thank you, Dave. Coach Zach, if you're still with us, mate, Stevie has just put the link in there. That is the link for the new GAZGO channel. We won't be doing that game tomorrow, but in the future, I will hopefully try and catch that fixture and maybe do it another time in the future. But I won't be able to do it tomorrow, mate. But we are going to start building up the GAZGO channel to do football in Europe. So that means Greek football, Turkish football, German football, Italian football, and also Spanish football. French, I don't know about the French because their football's rubbish, isn't it? It's just all about PSG. But I suppose we might give the French a little bit of attention because we can't leave them out, I suppose. But I'm not feeling a very ooh la la at the minute. And Dave is saying bye, Ken. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top stuff, mate. Thank you for that. And Dave is saying, Coach Zach, I wish you'd say hello. Absolutely. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that. Yep. Coach Zach, please do say hello to the regular fan dinners if they make the effort to welcome you to the show, mate. Just a quick hi would do, mate. Thank you for that. And thank you, Dave. Hopefully it does next time, mate. Thank you for that, Stevie. And Coach Zach saying thank you. Top man, thank you, Coach Zach. Take care, mate. Best wishes to you. Finally, I can't read the account because I don't speak Chinese. But how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom. Can't read your message because I don't speak the language. But welcome to Football Fandom UK. So that's it from me for now, guys. Big shout out to all you guys that have been in a lot of the streams tonight. Special mention to Jamie, who stuck with us for both of the streams, and also Ken, who's been in both of the streams. Big shout out to you guys for your amazing support tonight. Really appreciated your support in the previous game and this game. So thank you, Ken and Jamie. Top stuff, guys. Also mention to Dave. Big shout out to Dave as well. Thank you for your fantastic support on this one tonight, mate. Really appreciated. And also a quick mention to Coach Zach there saying hello. Thank you, Coach Zach. Top man, Coach Zach. And also a Chinese friend here. I can't understand the language, mate, but hello. You need to speak English for me to understand what you're saying. Dave is saying, thanks, Gaz. Night, mate. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Thank you, mate. And there is your hello from Coach Zach. Top man, Coach Zach. You are a gentleman. Thank you, mate. Awesome. And a big thumbs up there from Dave. Top stuff, guys. Top stuff. Thank you. Loving the positive vibes. Massive shout out to all you guys. Thank you, Coach Zach and Dave. So take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well wherever you are in the world. And hopefully I will see you guys again tomorrow on more African Cup of Nations games, as well as hopefully a UK game in the evening if we can do that. So yeah, that's it from me for now, guys. Take care. All the best. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.